Afternoon. For today's talk, I would like to have you focus on a word that you're probably all too familiar with, and the word is stereotyping. Now, I don't even have to bring this up, that persons with addictions are stereotyped against in so many ways. What you might not know is that there is what I call positive stereotyping, and this is probably something that you're guilty of. Positive stereotyping it's thinking about your loved one who's affected by addiction and thinking about them in such a way as to overgeneralize what is good for them. So we will hear these things like one of my favorites. No one who has a disease like diabetes, heart disease, cancer, we don't put them in jail. Why would we put someone with a disease of addiction in jail? This is a stereotype. This is stereotyping that all persons with addictions are not going to benefit and, in fact, will be traumatized and made worse by jail. Now, that being said, there certainly is a lot of truth in that, a whole lot of truth. Jail, I wouldn't say is something that I love and want for persons with addictions. However, at this time in our history, at this time in our country, sometimes we don't have any other alternatives, and sometimes it can save a person's life. We have to be careful of these all or none statements, that all addicts this, all addicts that. It's very similar to saying all women are bad at math. Now, we know that's not true, but that's something that we've heard for many years. All men are this, all women are that, all blacks are this, all whites are that. Same thing with addiction. We want to be careful of stereotyping and be careful of the positive stereotyping. So let's take a look at a program like Alcoholics Anonymous, okay? Let's look at that from the way I have heard this so many times through the past 30 years. Has been things like, hey, my loved one tried AA, it didn't work for them. My loved one tried Narcotics Anonymous, didn't work for them. That is a stereotype. That is saying that that this is a program that's not going to work. Now, again, that being said, there's some truth to that. There are some folks who don't do very well in AA. Now, that's for sure. There are many that don't do very well in AA or NA. The problem with this is that it's kind of like Harvard or Yale. If I send my child to Harvard and he flunks out semester after semester after semester, I might come up with a conclusion that, wow, those folks at Harvard, they don't know what they're doing. They do not know how to educate. Didn't work for my son. Now, we don't say that, and we never would say that. What I'm proposing is that you don't say that about AA either, because AA is much more like college than it is like, say, some kind of a pill for diabetes, okay? You don't just go there and then it cures you or doesn't cure you. You have to go there with the the pledge, the understanding, the commitment, the dedication to work the program. Now, I'm not saying that it works for everybody, but I'm telling you that out of all those times I've heard AA doesn't work for me, doesn't work for my loved one, I'm going to guess that probably 90% was not true. In other words, for 90% of those folks, they could do very well at AA, but it involves a change in, well, it involves a lot of changes, and it involves very difficult changes. However, we just want to be careful of this idea of stereotyping. Again, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your questions, your comments. My phone number is posted. My email is there. If I am technologically savvy enough, I'm going to have a way for you to comment on this video. Probably happens easily. So drop me a line. I hope to hear from you, and have a great day.